My name is Cavel Mattison. I've lived on Nantucket for the past 21 years, originally from Jamaica. I'm currently the house manager at the Westmore Club. I have to say on Nantucket, I remember the first time I got here, I came here, it was extremely dark. I was not used to cobblestones, but when I did arrive at my house and it was 1 Mattison Court, I just got a job at the Jared Coffin House. I think the hardest thing was not having privacy. First, when I lived at Mattison Court, I shared a room with someone. Just imagine I'm 23. I'm sharing a room with a 50-year-old woman, so there are so many differences. Just tiptoeing around in the morning, just hoping I don't disturb my roommate. So that was hard, sharing a bathroom with about 9 people. That was tough. Thankfully, people were neat. And then living in Nantucket, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful neighborhood, but did I have the privacy I wanted? Was it hard for me? Paying $800 a month for a job that I was getting paid like $12 an hour, doing 3 jobs. That was pretty hard for me. And then also going back and forth, just like, I wish I could live in Nantucket full time. It was easy, it was convenient to my jobs, to my daughter's school. But right now it's, am I gonna pay the rent? What happens if my landlord, who is so gracious to me, thank God, what happens if he dies? I live with that fear every day. What am I going to do? Where will I go? Because this has been my home since 2008. So where do I go from there? What happens with my daughter? Will I ever find somewhere have my own bathroom? Because that to me is a luxury. But then there's still drawbacks, there are rules. There are things that I'd like to change, but I cannot. So having a home for myself would be such a great achievement, but can I achieve that on Nantucket?
My name is Gena Hyatt. I've been on Nantucket for 4 years. I am a housekeeper at the Westmore Club. And when I got a housing, at that time I was living on Mill Street. It wasn't good because when I moved in, everything was okay. Then the powers went out. It was cold and I had to stay at the Westmore Club for a week until the lady had fixed back the power.
Gena is one of my amazing staff. She works in the housekeeping department as well as she helps in other departments at work. Housing insecurity affects me as a manager because I care about the well-being of my staff. If they don't have housing, if they're not in somewhere where they're happy, then it affects the performance at work, and then it's a chain reaction. So housing for my employee or anyone that I manage or have come in contact with in the past as a manager is very vital. People have moved off island, people have had to leave their family or friends behind because it's just not convenient for them. Housing can have a positive and negative effect on employees. Are they waking up every morning somewhere where they're happy? Is that setting the tone for the day? And so you can see with over the past 3 years, Nantucket has suffered a housing crisis. Most employees that show up to work, they're not happy. They're expected to perform, but they have so much going on because they didn't sleep well last night. They didn't have enough privacy last night. They're just here to make some money, so they have to put up with whatever housing, whether it's convenient or not. And then there are some people who are just working nonstop in order to hang on to that lovely apartment that they have. So there are sacrifices that are made all around. So it does affect employee and employer relationship.
My son would be so much happy if we got a place for our own. It would be a joyful moment, knowing that we have a place for ourselves, we can do whatever we want. I don't have to tell him to be quiet or shh, or that person is sleeping. Yeah.